stream. I'm on YouTube.
Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love.
Yeah.
Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash?
Cause I got signed in and shit.
What's broke to a guy with a
I'll fight all that
mask? What's
extra
broke to a
shit.
guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a prize. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Alright.
People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Wide receiver. Get this nigga right here.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was a dummy to doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
No, you don't.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can.
Yeah. Let me put on mine.
Put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Okay,
I'm just hoping she don't feel bad. What you do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. going, bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, you real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz. What this pink stuff is, long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in the bag. I'm like, go ahead, get to have it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something, I'm coming down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. Yeah. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Shit, I can come to my stream. Alright.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
Go to some stream
Your
right
whole
quick.
team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here.
Go to your stream, send you a like. Yeah, I sent you a like.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
What the fuck? Not this shit again.
A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man.
How does that happen?
Not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Williams. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Chicago Bears.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Foster. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Foster on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Foster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Anthony Walker.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Foster. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 7.
We're scoreless after one.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
On 3rd and goal, Foster. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Arian Foster denied short of the goal line. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Yeah, pull it.
Young working out of the gun. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Operating from the gun, Williams. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up
from the 27, Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Ain't no
Picked
way.
off near the 29.
That's not what a bullet pass.
Score.
They'll be holding you in the
6
pass.
for the Bears, touchdown.
Tap that
on
bitch.
for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
And 11.
Young off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
On the play. Second and 10. At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
From the gun, Williams. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. There was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This is Foster. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Back to throw. Williams. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will start with Arian Foster. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Williams now to throw on second down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Arian Foster. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Bears push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll run on first down. It's Foster, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
They'll go again with Foster. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well.
This stream was not going up
The
on YouTube
They've
at all.
moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
At the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Bears. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's second down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Throwing again. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Going for it all. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the five-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
They did not score at all. That's pathetic.
Jesus will.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That nigga Michael still hasn't added me back yet. I'm really pissed off Michael. Yeah. He hasn't added me back on Snap. Still says pending. You got Russell?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First carry now for David Montgomery. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
David Montgomery.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 35-yard line. There you go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
from the shotgun. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Wormley. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. With this opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to find Bruce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone. And it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
What time is it? 3:05? Damn.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And no movement to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Corey Littleton. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Wilson, he'll take his shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. Wow. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Bears push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
For a Pittsburgh.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Taylor. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Allen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And once again, he's going to be stepped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not done.
Do you work today? Oh yeah, that is right. Shit, what time you waking up? Okay. My girl's waking up about 10. No, at 10 o'clock. Cause she gotta take my son somewhere else by 11. I might just look. I might just call it a night.